Marjorie, Malcolm, Tina, Lawrence, Jane are all here to play Larry Grayson's Generation Game.
Shut that door and enjoy the Generation Game. What's in store? The best of relations is our aim. Larry Grayson is here to play, so
shut that door. Thank you very much. Thank you. Welcome to the show. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to take a moment to say thank you for all the lovely letters that you've sent me, and cards and telegrams and presents. I'm very grateful, I really am, and thank you so much. And someone else who's very near to me, who's had lots of letters and presents too, and she thanks you too, my lovely Isla St. Clair. You've had some lovely cards and letters, haven't you?
Oh, yes,
Well, say thank you.
Thank you very much, everybody who's written to me.
Yeah, we've had a lot. We're very grateful, aren't we? Say
You
yeah,
bet.
say yeah,
Gosh,
yeah.
yes.
Now, has anything happened to you? Anything lovely this last couple of weeks?
Well, I mean, everybody at home's been talking about it and everything. And actually, when I was on the tube down here, this chap even shouted out, "Mind the door," so it's really caught on.
Mind the door.
Well, you know what I mean.
Yes, I do. She seems like a nice girl. But anyway, we're all longing to meet our first contestants to play the Generation Game. So will you go over there? She's made that dress herself. It's lovely, isn't it? She finishes it tomorrow. Who have we got for our first contestants, Isla?
Our first contestants tonight are from the home counties, mother-in-law and son-in-law, Jacqueline Owen and Chris Fogden.
Okay. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
You do look nice. Now, what's all this here? Oh, yes. Now, you've been married to Geoffrey for 34 years.
Yes.
You have a son and a daughter, and you're a cook in a country house, and you live in a cottage, which is in a estate.
Yes.
No, wait a minute, no. Which is on an estate. I'm terribly sorry.
Yes, it's all right.
And it says you have 2 dogs,
Yes.
Tramp and Duchess, and
Yes.
a 16-year-old cat called Bunty.
16.
Is it 16 years old cat?
16?
16, yes.
Yeah.
Sounds like a Walt Disney film, doesn't it? It said, and you take them all out for walks on your
Yes.
estate, which 1,400 acres.
Yes, yes, it is.
It's a very big
Yes.
estate, isn't
It's
it?
beautiful.
And it said you and Geoffrey would have liked a larger family.
Yes.
You would?
Yes, we only had 2.
Yeah, I see. Well, perhaps he couldn't find you on that big estate. Well, it's a right. And it said, before that you were a cook. Before you were a cook, you used to run a driving school.
I did, yes, I did. I ran a driving
You
school
did?
for 10 years.
For 10 years?
Yes, I
So
did.
a driving instructor to a cook?
Yes.
It sounds like a break and skidney pie, doesn't it? I wish I'd never have said that. And, yeah, nervous. Now, let me see. Now, you're Chris Fogden. That's a funny name. No, isn't it? No, Fogden. I've never heard that name before.
No, I hadn't.
You hadn't?
No, I haven't.
Well, Jackie, I believe you. No, Fogden. You're an air traffic engineer instructor, and they call you Foggy. No, do they call you Foggy?
Well, appropriate, isn't it, really?
But it is really. Yes, foggy in London town. Well, and it said you're in the Navy, you're in the Merchant Navy, but you left. Now, tell me, why did you leave?
Well, I couldn't really tie any knots, and...
You couldn't tie knots? Well, I'll be bound. And he said, no. You were once stationed on Monkey Island. That must have been all fish and chimps.
Monkey Island?
Yes, Monkey Island.
No. Monkey Island is a part of a ship. It's the roof of the bridge.
Never.
It's on the bridge, on the roof.
Well, I thought Monkey Island was... Did you know that?
No, I didn't know.
No, I
I'm
didn't.
just as surprised as you.
Yes, you look it as well, Jack. She's a very good actress. And I said... Now, we'll see you in a little while, so you go over and make yourself comfortable over there. Aren't they lovely? Can we meet our next contestants, please, Isla?
Our next contestants are from Kent, mother-in-law and son-in-law. We have Marjorie Nichols and Vic Blazy.
Hello, all right. Nice to see you. Hello, darling. You having a nice day?
I'm having a lovely
I'm
day,
sure.
thank
That's
you.
lovely. Now, you're Marjorie Nichols. You are married with 4 children and 5 grandchildren, and you are a butcher's assistant. Is that right?
That's right,
I suppose you wanted to
yes.
see your name in lights.
Oh.
I couldn't resist that. And he said it now. And then you get in a terrible flat. He said you got in a terrible flat once where you took a driving test.
God,
Have you passed? Have you passed?
Oh, I passed first time.
Did
I slid
you?
through, yes.
You
I
slid
put-
through?
Yes.
It's a new one for us, isn't it? She slid through.
Well, I put furniture polish on my hair instead of hairspray the morning I was going out.
Oh, is that funny? Do you ever ask somebody used to spray his head with furniture polish years ago? That's why he's such a tall boy.
Oh.
Okay. Now, you're Victor Blaze. Is it Blazy?
Blazy, yes.
Blazy. It's a most unusual name, isn't it?
Oh, he is as well, yeah.
Oh, and you are as well. Very nice. And it said, you're from Farmer in Kent and not a butcher like your mother and father-in-law. Otherwise, they'd call you Blazy Bones. I didn't write that. And it said that you were a representative in a jam factory.
That's correct.
Well, of course, Apricot, Lynn and Slack Alice have worked in the jam factory for years. Jolly. And tell me, it said here that you ride a bike too. You're a cyclist like a friend over there.
Well, I was up until the age of about 12, yes.
12?
I no longer ride one now.
You don't?
No.
You've gone off it?
Yes.
You lost your clips? No, now tell me. So you got a bit of hair on you. Police is alive. And now what happened? Now tell me what happened with the. Have some crisps. Now what happened? I think she drinks. Tell me. No, come on, no. Tell me, now, why did you go cycling?
Well, I happened one day to get on my bicycle, ride down the road, and I bumped into the back of an ambulance. I was knocked unconscious.
Yeah.
The 2 guys came out of the house, got in their ambulance, and drove off and left me on the road.
Terrible. But it must be very strange. I hope it never does, but if you have set fire, fancy ringing the fire station and saying, go to blazes. I mean, then just all that. Isla, you're lovely. You are. You're all so nice. Isla, could you tell us, please, about our first game?
Well, Larry, game number 1 is called tea-piece packing. Now, most of you won't know what this is in my hand. Well, it's a tea-piece, and it's used in plumbing. I happened to see a box of these tea-pieces in my local hardware store, and I wondered, how on earth did they get all of these into this wee box? Well, as no question is left unanswered on the generation game, we sent one of our hard-working researchers up to Birmingham to meet Molly Homer.
Hello, Molly. Nice to see you. All right. Molly, I believe that you work at a factory in Wednesbury, and you make these boxes, and then you put all these things into boxes. Now,
Yes, that's right.
Now, how do you do them exactly? Because you see, where Molly works, you have to make these boxes very quickly. You see. Now, if you just watch carefully, you'll see her make one of the boxes. But you've done it. Well, I didn't see. Did you see? No. Did you?
Too quick for us.
Oh, no, Molly. Now you must. Just a minute. No, we should be all right. No, I mean it's under control. No, Molly, now could you do it again, and we'll see it. Because this is a very important job, you see. I mean, the quicker you make the box... Yes, you can. It's very good, this. She does this all day. And how many do you do, Molly?
Oh, 40,000 a day.
How many, love?
40,000 a day.
40,000 a week?
A day.
A day? My
Yes.
goodness me. Well, I couldn't do it at my time of life. Now I should go into a faint. And there we are. Now, very good, very good. Molly, would you come back? Would you come back and do some marking for
I'd
me?
be very pleased.
Okay, you go over there, make yourself comfortable. Now, will you come out here? All of you there. Now, get there. And you have 45 seconds starting now. Take your time to get the boxes done. Hush, hush, whisper there. Chris Fogden is saying his prayer. Well, you're all right now, sweetheart. You're all right, Jackie. Just... All right? How are you doing, Vic? Well, you see, take it out. If you're all thumbs and fingers, you'll never get anywhere. As I said to a friend of mine. Don't laugh then, Jackie. The more you laugh, the less you perspire. All right. Are we all right now? Oh, you're doing ever so well. No, okay, that's it. Okay. Okay, Molly, here we are, darling. But my love, this is going to be good, I think. Now, just you get in here. Now, have a look first of all. Now, don't laugh. Now, don't laugh. It's harder than you think. Now, what do you think about this?
Well, we couldn't very well send it out like that.
No, we couldn't send it. No, you couldn't send it out.
Couldn't
No,
send it
don't
out.
titter. No. But I mean, it's not bad, is it?
Oh,
Molly?
no, it isn't bad, but,
Well, go on. Well, how many marks?
well, I would say 3.
3. I think she's been most kind. Most kind. You're very clever. You're most fortunate. Got a good head of hair for his age. And now what?
Well, we couldn't very well send that, you
No,
see.
you couldn't send it out, but she's...
She, I would say 3 again.
You say 3 again?
Thank you.
All right, Jackie. Now, come over here, sweetheart. You go to the side, darling. Now, what's this?
Well, she's got
Oh,
one
it's
in
making
the
me feel
box.
ever so bad. Oh. See, my fault I moved the thing. I moved something. What?
They worry.
No such thing. She's just saying that. How many?
I should say 2.
2?
Yes.
Yeah, you're quite right, darling. Now, come over on the other side, darling. Now, you see, they get it all wrong.
Well,
There's hardly any in there, dear.
that's it, isn't it?
Well,
Say one.
it is it, darling.
I would say 1.
Well, it's only one. Well, never
Yes.
mind. Now, Molly, delighted to be. Have you had a lovely day?
I
here?
have.
It's
Very
been
nice.
lovely. It's been lovely. Bye-bye, love. Now, once you make a marvellous boxer, a marvellous boxer is our Molly, and I wish I could be a boxer like it. It's absolutely lovely. Don't you think?
Jacqueline and Chris have 6 points, and Marjorie and Vic, they have 3 points.
Now, Isla, could you tell us, please, our next game?
Game number 2 is called The Big Cover-Up. Now, that's because we've partly covered up some photographs. Over here on the boards are a whole load of photographs of well-known household objects. And what we want you to do is to identify the object and write the answer here, and the markers are just down here underneath the photographs. You have 30 seconds starting from now.
Right, fine. Lovely. Over you go. Back there. Fine. That's fine. All right, Isla. Now, what have you got for cover-up number 1?
Cover-up number 1, Marjorie and Vic have got a cheese grater.
And Jackie and Chris have a grater too, and it is, in fact, a grater. Good. Good start. And for cover-up number 2, Isla?
Well, for cover-up number 2, we have a plate.
About?
A plate.
A plate. And for cover-up number 2, we have a ring. And it is, in fact... Okay? And cover-up number 3, Isla?
Cover-up number 3, Marjorie and Vic have an ice dish.
We have an ice tray, but it is. So that's lovely, so we're all right, okay? Cover-up number 4.
Cover-up number 4, we have pegs.
Eggs.
Pegs.
Pegs. And we have... what's that? That is pegs, is it? I see. And, of course, it is pegs. Splendid. Very good. And cover-up number 5, Isla?
Well, for number 5, you're never going to believe it.
I will, if you tell me.
Well, they wrote, first of all, I watched them, they wrote P.
Eh?
A P.
A P?
P-A. Yes, a P. From a pod.
Pardon?
A P from a pod.
Well, what else did you think I meant? No, I tell you, I shall swipe her. If I don't get near to you, I'm in a mood tonight, you see, because she's been on all day.
And then they wrote... then they wrote after P, knife. So it's a P knife.
If ever I come across to you... Well, you see, we're a bit more refined, you see. We've got pen knife, and of course it is a pen knife. Right, good. And what have you for number 6, Isla?
For number 6, we've got eggs.
You've got eggs. And for number 6, we too have eggs. And they are eggs, and that's splendid, lovely. Okay, okay. Isla, doors on the doors, please.
Jacqueline and Chris have 16 points, and Marjorie and Vic have 13 points.
30 points. So, of course... So, Marjorie and Vic, we have to say goodbye to you. It's been delightful meeting you and being here. Have you enjoyed yourself?
Yes,
Oh,
very much so.
lovely.
I'm so
Beautiful,
glad.
yeah.
But we have some...
I thought you were superb.
So
and
did
here
I.
is the lovely Larry Grayson Generation Game trophy to take home, and it'll be engraved for you. You'll have one each, in fact.
Thank you. Very
fine.
nice.
There you
Thank
are.
you very
Bye-bye.
much.
Bye-bye.
Marjorie.
Bye. Bye. Come on. Okay. Okay. Great. And now, Isla, could we meet our third contestants, please?
Our third contestants tonight are from Guernsey and the Channel Islands. They are father and daughter, Malcolm and Tina Tostivan.
And how are you?
Fine, thank you.
It's nice to see you. Now, you're the first people we've ever had from the Channel Islands. The first ever, and I see here that Malcolm, that you're a member of the Salvation Army.
That's right, yeah.
And we've never had anyone from the Salvation Army on the programme before. Oh. So it's true. And also, you play the trombone. Well, we've never had anyone on the programme before that plays the trombone. And it says you're married to Enid. Yeah. You've been married to Enid for 26 years. 20 years.
Yeah.
20 years. Well, we haven't had anyone on the programme before that's been married to Enid for 20 years. So actually, you're unique. And, well, he is. And it said, let me have a look here. Now, that's it's Malcolm Tostivan.
That's right.
It's a very unusual name.
That's a real Guernsey name.
Is that a real Guernsey name?
Yeah.
I've never known anything like it. The names we get on this programme, you people are telling me you must write them down every week because I don't know where to find them from. I mean, it's lovely, but the names are so unusual. Is it a Guernsey name?
Oh, yes, yes.
A Viking?
Is it?
Yes,
Is it?
Vikings, yeah.
Well, you see, that's your daughter, she's telling you. Well, now, you two were in the Salvation Army. Yeah, and you played the timbrels.
Oh, yes.
What's
I used
the
to play the
timbrel?
timbrels.
What's it? What, timbrels?
Oh, sort of tambourine.
Oh, tambourine.
Yes,
Oh, I didn't know you called them
Timbrel, yes.
Timbrel.
Yes,
Yeah, and it's a tambourine, really. Because I tell you this, no, truthfully, I love to watch the Salvation Army play and on television, and they do all this with the tambourines and the ribbons and all that, you know.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, do you do all that?
Well, I used to, yes.
But you can still do it. Isla,
Well.
Isla, could I have a tambourine?
Oh, no.
No, see she's in one of those moods. Isla. Isla, come on. I'll stop your glitter. Now listen.
I just dinna ken what you were saying half the time.
What did she say? Now, there you are. Now, there are different names for this. Different movements. Movement, yes. Now, what movements? What do you call them?
Oh, physical jerks.
What,
Practice that one.
Yeah, yes, yeah. Oh, yeah. What's all that? Not bad at all. No, Isla. I think you do a marvellous job, you Salvation Army people. I think it's one. I do, honestly. And it says here, now wait a minute. Now, it said, whenever you enter a competition, you never win. Oh, yes, you do. Oh, you won twice at a beauty competition. Once when you were a baby of age 1, and once when you were a baby age 2. And you must have been a beautiful baby. I like a bit of music in the show. I've never won anything in my life. Well, except once, many years ago, when they had the Olympic Games in 1952 in Nuneaton, where I live. And I came second for my lemon curd. Lovely to see you. Go and sit over there and I'll see you in a little while. Take your card with you. Okay, now, over you go. Can we meet now our next contestants, please?
Well, our next contestants are from Scarborough. They are father and daughter, Lawrence and Jane Lloyd.
Okay. Hello, Lawrence. How are you? Nice to see you. Now, let me have a look now. It's very hot in here, isn't it? Yeah, no, well, you'll get used to it. Now, it says, Lawrence Lloyd from Scarborough, and you're a luxury coach builder.
Yes.
Now, what happened to the Charabang?
Just a bit from there.
Well, I used to love the Charabang. I mean, it's that Lawrence with a luxury coach. But with me, it's Larry with a Charabang. I mean, it's... and it said... I also... it says here that you breed Yorkshire Terriers.
Oh, yes.
Well, that's very interesting, because I'm very fond of dogs. I have a little dog called Arthur. Well, tell me about the dogs. You have one, I believe.
I have one called Fearless Fred.
Fearless Fred?
Fearless Fred, yes.
Yes.
And he's the father of 157 puppies now.
Well, Slack Alice has got one called Hopeless Harry, and he's still trying. Is he still alive?
Oh, yes.
What'd you say?
I was saying he gets better food than me.
Yeah. He's a wag. Just a minute, I'm strangling myself here with these. They're necessary, though. Now, Jane... now, this is... I don't know this. Jane Lloyd, you're a
physiological measurement technician in audiology.
I say. Does it hurt? Well, actually, what does it mean, Jane?
Well, really, it means that I test people's hearing.
Pardon? Do you know, Slack Alice came in the other day, and she's just got this new Japanese hearing aid, you know, and she came in showing off with it, and I said, very nice, Slack. How much did it cost? She said, 20 minutes to 4. Because, you think, I could, myself, you know, I'm not much for the ears, you know, ears and feet. You think, I don't like ears and feet. I mean, I can't poke about with people's ears and mess about with people's feet. I've got this thing, you know, feet. Don't like feet at all. Is it funny? Takes all sorts of people to do all sorts of jobs. Don't you think so, Lawrence? You're getting on with your coach building and she's poking people's ears. That what they want. Hate feet. Anyway, now, Isla, could you tell us, darling, our next game?
Our third game tonight is Going for a Song, and that ought to give you a very big clue to our next guest, one of the Generation Game's favourites, a real gentleman, someone Larry and I have actually met for the first time today, Mr. Arthur Negus. is for Lawrence and Jane and for the other couple to guess nearest the auction price, or if they can, the correct auction price of these very valuable antiques. Now, if they get, the one who gets nearest the price will get 3 points, and if they happen to guess spot on, then they'll get 4 points. Is that quite clear? Right?
Well, we'll start with a piece of silver. Now, this was made in London in 1826.
1826.
So it's George IV.
Yeah.
And it was made by a very well-known London silversmith named John Bridge. And the important thing is, for you and you, is that it weighs 31 ounces.
Does it really?
Yep.
Could I have a look inside, Arthur?
Yeah, is there anything in it?
Well, there's some tea leaves left. George must have left some tea leaves in. George, if you're looking in, there's a dark stranger on the way.
Lawrence and Jane, what do you think that lovely teapot's worth?
690.
Which? Okay, we've split the difference. 800.
800?
Right.
Yes, and what about...
950.
950, and it is
No,
in
I'm
fact...
afraid you've gone too high. It is George IV, you see. It's only about 150 years old. It's worth about 350.
300, oh, well, there you are.
Well, in fact, we're nearest, so we get 2 points.
Yeah, you are near, so you
3
get 2
points, sorry, 3 points, actually. we
3
get.
points?
Yes, we get 3 and 4 if we're
Yes.
correct.
Now, what about Danny LaRue here?
Come and have a look at this.
Gosh, it's beautiful.
Now, you should have a look at this, because this is French, and it's called an automaton, as most people know. But perhaps they don't realise that this is a portrait doll to start with, a porcelain face, probably a facsimile of the lady who bought this for her children. And it is, as you'll see, a lady musician.
She's very lovely, Arthur.
She's all wound up.
Beautiful.
You'd like to pull it?
Can I?
You do.
Is it a pull? Right. Oh, look. Oh, gosh. Why is he sticking his tongue out?
I was going to ask the same question. Oh, look, she's saying, I love you all very much.
Yeah.
Look.
Beautiful.
I seem to know his face. Arthur, she's so lovely, isn't she?
Yes,
The beautiful face. She really is.
She's just about 100 years old.
100 years old.
Just
So
about.
now, what price would you put on that, Malcolm and Tina?
Say 800.
800?
900.
We say 900.
900. Arthur?
I'm afraid you're a long way. It is very, very rare figure, this, and it's worth £5,000.
Now, then, £5,000. Now, what about that? What about the television set?
No, wait a minute. What about...
Oh, you got that?
No, you see...
I nearly missed that.
You nearly missed that.
I did, and I won't want to miss this because
And you shouldn't have done, because this is a love spoon. A Welsh love spoon. It seems to me that when young couples fall in love in Wales, the chap immediately goes out and gets a piece of wood and carves a thing like this. You see there's a heart symbol there.
Yes.
And sometimes there are 2 bowls on the end, sometimes 3 spoons.
Yes.
And it signifies, when he gives it to his betrothed, the number of children he hopes to rear.
Rather sweet. I've never heard of a love spoon, but I've heard of a love seat.
Very nice.
I sat on one once with Des O'Connor. That's another story, but that's...
It's only made in apple. And they're just
how much, now, what would you think?
Lawrence and Jane?
How
£50.
£50, and Malcolm and Tina?
30.
30.
Yes, you're going better. It's about £15.
£15. So, of course, you're nearer to it
In fact,
than,
we're nearer to it.
Yeah.
No, we're not. No, sorry, we're not.
I say, look at the expensive muck on here. Don't laugh.
William and Mary cabinet. This was made in England about 300 years ago.
Yes.
Look at the lovely oval panels.
It
of
is
flower.
beautiful.
You can nearly feel them, can't you?
It is, it's lovely.
Veneered in oyster walnut.
Yes.
And look inside. Just look at all the fittings here. Just look at this. Bear in mind 300 years ago what these chaps had to work with, and a temple interior.
Yes.
And believe me, in the top part alone, there are, behind all these drawers, are little secrets, all sorts of things pull out. There are 22 secret drawers. Now there it is, a very good walnut cabinet.
Beautiful, Arthur. Isn't that lovely, ladies and gentlemen? It's beautiful, isn't it? Lovely. Now, Isla, what?
Malcolm and Tina, what do you think?
Malcolm and Tina, what value would you put on that?
6,500.
6,500. Now, what about...
10,000.
10,000. Arthur?
Well, the trouble is when I enthuse about something, the price usually goes up. But really, you'd buy this for about £4,000.
£4,000. Indeed. Well, it's beautiful. Been delightful you being
Yes,
here.
I'm sorry to hear you've had so much trouble with feet. Because I've got a little thing here I brought for you that might help you in future. These are a pair of... These are a pair of Victorian sock stretchers. I'll see you have them afterwards.
Arthur, these may be worth thousands, but you're worth $1 million to me. Thank you so much. Arthur, leave this, ladies and gentlemen. Scores on the doors, Isla, please.
The names on the frame say Malcolm and Tina, and they have 6 points, and Lawrence and Jane have 6 points also.
Tell us about the next game, please.
Those of you who can cook will recognize what I've got here. It's a baked Alaska before it's been baked. But now let's meet an expert on baked Alaskas, a very good friend of mine, Roy Perrott.
Hello. How are you? And this is called
Baked Alaska.
Baked Alaska. Did you ever see Alaska Highway with Chester Morris? It's a lovely film. Now, let's see how you do it. I've never heard before of baked ice cream roll.
Well, it is baked. You have
Yeah,
the meringue and the sponge is used as an insulation.
I see.
And
You take the centre out, like that.
like that.
Pretty tune they're playing. I must say it looks delicious. Forget that cherry, I'll be after that in a minute. Mad about cherries.
Push on like that.
Now this is what I like. I like all this. Yes. Be nice for the children on the Sunday afternoon with the father's shaving cream. During the winter months when the frost about. What a pretty pink. They say pink but pleasant. It's...
Just finish the bottom off.
Yes, you just do the bottom. What there? Isn't it lovely? Do you think you could make one of these? Well, try. Let's try. Try. I must say these whirl things are very handy, Roy. The things that you know, twist round. No good for a Yorkshire pudding, but all right for anything like that.
Yeah.
And there we are. Very good. Fine, Roy. Now, will you come back and do some marking for me in a little while? Okay, over there. Now, set yourselves out here. I want you to do this in 1 minute, 45 seconds, starting now. Okay? Very good. Whack the fruit in. You're always ready for a hat. Yeah. You're doing very well, Lawrence. Lawrence is doing very well. What's happened to the bag? Mind your pumps. Okay, that's it. That's it, okay. Leave it. Leave it, okay. Roy, over here. Okay, wipe your hands. There's a cloth here, look. Roy, there's a cloth there. Now, what, oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, I mean...
Well, it's not covered.
Well, it isn't covered, is it?
It's all sticking out.
It is sticking out, isn't it? I mean, it's all... What's this sticking out here, then? Well, I can't, mate. Well, I mean, that'd be a lovely hat for Mrs. Schilling at Ascot next year. How many marks? Two. Two, okay. Now, oh dear. You see it all... Well, you see, you don't know what to say in a case like this. You what? What about the marks, then?
Two.
You look just like Jack Albert in that hat. Now, this has got very good intention.
Yes. Well, it's well covered. It's starting to be covered.
Yeah.
It's even trying to get the little bird at the top.
Let me just... could I have an apron out there? Could you bring me an apron, Flash? No. Now, just a minute. It's the wrong... Just a minute. Now, just a... Oh, no. Just a... It's the best one we've got. Oh, it'll be all right, that. Now, let me just... Oh, you got me a big one. Oh, you got a new one for me. He seems like a nice boy. Tell me, am I holding it right? You see, wait a minute. No, I'm all right. I've always wanted to be a fireman. It's no good. Now, what about the marks for this, Tony?
I think 3 marks.
You think what?
3 marks.
3 marks. Oh, that's all right then. I mean, a terrible mess here. No, don't worry. I'll. Now, Tony, what about this? That's 3 marks. Now, what about this?
Well, it's very good, in fact, because...
Well, it looks like the Quatermass experiment. It looks like it's going to go on forever.
I think because it's well covered and it would bake in the oven, it's very...
It would bake in the oven, wouldn't it?
It would. So I think we give that 3 as well.
You give that 3 as well? Roy, thank you so much. Okay. Scores on the doors, please.
Well,
Isla.
Malcolm and Tina have 10 points, and Lawrence and Jane have 12 points.
Ah, well done. Very good. Well, it's time we have to say farewell to you, but I do hope you've enjoyed it.
Yes, very much.
Have you enjoyed it? It's been lovely.
Oh, we enjoyed having you. And here's your Generation Game trophy to take away. You'll both have one. They'll be engraved. Thank you.
That's very nice. Thank you so much, and a safe journey back to the Channel Islands. Give them all my love over there. Okay, bye. Okay, bye. Isla, will you tell us about the end game, please?
We've had games from America, we've had games from New Zealand, and now a game from the very beautiful Philippine Islands called Tinakling. Ladies and gentlemen, meet the very beautiful Filipino dancers.
delightful. Aren't they lovely, ladies and gentlemen? Delightful, aren't they?
Thank you very much.
Excellent.
Thank you.
And I understand, Neil, that you're all nurses, and during the day you work in a hospital.
Yes, we're all nurses, and we've been doing this dancing for 4 years now.
Have you? Are you doing dancing in your spare time, and you do all charity shows and everything?
Yes, we do.
Well, that's splendid, isn't it? Neil, would you come back in a little while? Isn't this lovely?
Oh.
Slack, I'd love that. Now, would you come back in a little while and do some marking for
Yes.
me? Well, make yourself comfortable over there.
Please.
And we'll do the, because you're going to do this now.
Right.
So this is going to be kind of good, I think.
Well, it's time for you to choose a straw. Now, the person who chooses the longest straw will in fact get the choice whether to go first or second. Choose away.
Ah.
You have the choice.
Jackie.
Second.
You're going to go second, do you? Well, you other two can just wander around my beautiful garden. And if you wander around my garden, and you can go and throw some coins in the pool, and do look at the lupins, because they're at their best now. You wouldn't be allowed in there. And so would you come over here now?
Would you like to come in here?
Okay. Okay, over you go. You go over here with is it Nanette? Because I saw you in South Pacific. I thought you were Bloody Mary. And over here, this should be kind of good, I think. Here we are. Over here, darling. Over here. Now I know where that name come from, Hotfoot. Come over, lovely Nesta. Over there. No, you come here opposite Nanette. That's lovely. Nanette. Now you look out. Oh! He seems to be used to it. I suppose he knows what he's doing. The Filipinos with our other two. I'm worn out. Oh, dear. Now,
very good indeed.
Oh, no, I was living it. I've never seen so much hopping and don't. Now, what about our friends here?
Oh, they tried their best.
Lawrence and Tina,
Yes.
they did. Oh, it's
Yes.
fun.
And I think they deserve to get 18 points.
18 points.
Yes.
18 points. There we go. And what about Jackie and Chris?
Oh, you're still getting your breath.
I know I'm worn out just looking at them.
Oh, I think I give them 17 points.
17 points. Okay. So nice to have met you. And, you know, I hope we see you again sometime, because you really are all splendid.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Goodbye. Congratulations over there. Congratulations over there. There you go. Now, I feel that I should like to... And you must remember when you watch me that I haven't been very well, but I should do my... Isla, you're not getting... Oh, I see. Oh, dear. Dorothy Lamour, look, already. South of Pago. Over here. And I must tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that this lovely girl here was Miss Philippines of the United Kingdom in 1976. Isn't she lovely? They're all lovely, though, aren't they? They're all so pretty. And now then, right?
You've got to put your foot, when they start doing the tapping, you put your foot in to get the rhythm.
Is it, you do what?
You put your foot in to get the rhythm.
You see, you always know everything, you do. She does. She's always bossing me all the time, you know. I think that James Bond's going to have that in his next film as a torture. Because I've never done anything like it, but did you enjoy it, did you?
I did, actually, till you started doing it.
Well, I'm a living, breathing mistake anyway, so I know I should go all wrong. But do you think I'm super? Give us a kiss. Give me a kiss. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, these delightful people from the Philippines, aren't they sweet, really? Isla, could you refresh our memories with a score, please?
Certainly. Jacqueline and Chris, 17 points. And Lawrence and Jane, 18 points.
Okay. Jackie and Chris, we do hope you've enjoyed being here. It's been lovely having you. I do hope you've enjoyed it.
Very much. Thank you.
I'm
It's
so glad.
wonderful.
Now, but you're not going home without something very special. What we've
That's
got
right.
for them?
Some very nice consolation
Isla.
prizes, an alarm radio clock, and a small carriage clock. Well, in fact, you'll have no excuses for not being able to tell the time anyway. And 2 lovely trophies to take away with you.
That's great. Goodbye, darling.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye. Everybody go. Bye. All right. Now, I'm going to ask you these questions, these are the end questions, and it's the best of 3. You understand now? And the first question, on what would you find a Plimsoll line?
A ship.
A ship. Right? The next question, where are the Olympics to be held in 1980?
Moscow.
Not right. Aha! Oh, that's lovely. Well, it's been nice having you here. Have you enjoyed it, Lawrence? You might love to everybody in Scarborough. And now what have we got there for
Well,
Lawrence?
Lawrence, for you, we have a radio cassette player, and of course, you'll have your Larry Grayson Generation Game trophy, and we have, in fact, baked you Alaska.
Bye, Lawrence. Bye. Bye. Okay. And And so, we're now going to the room to see Larry's loot, okay? There we go. All right, darling, you there? Now, remember, all the lovely things you see go by on the conveyor belt are yours to take home with, all that you remember. And you have 45 seconds, and it starts here and now.
And on Larry's conveyor belt tonight, a do-it-yourself workbench. A wine rack and 6 bottles of wine. A punch bowl and 18 glasses. An electric food mixer. A cuddly jumbo. An electric table. A flour and biscuit barrel. A brass lamp. An electric toaster. A coffee set. A fondue set. China flowers, an artist paint box, a cooking pot, an electric carving knife, a mohair rug, a wooden horse, an infrared grill, a dartboard, a tubular chair.
Here we are, darling. Okay. Okay, darling, there you are, all set with a nice. Now, 45 seconds, all the things you can mention you can take back home with you. And it starts now, 45 seconds, now!
Wine, the crystal set, the electric knife, a casserole, a cuddly toy, and a wooden doggy, and an artist set.
Yeah.
And a blender.
Yes. The grill.
The flowers.
Yeah, the flowers, the grill, you know, the electric grill.
The infrared grill.
Yeah, and the punch bowl and all the glasses.
Yes. A dartboard. Punch bowl.
She's got that. Yeah.
Workbench.
Workbench.
A rug.
A rug.
Coffee set,
yes. Blankets. One blanket.
A chair.
That's it. Well, what a lot she's got. You have got a lot. Okay. Good night, God bless. See you next week. Hello, I love you.